Has anyone ever told you that you can earn multiple six figures? Has anyone told you that you're not worthy? Your spouse writes you off. Your friends, they tell you you're not enough. Your colleagues, they tell you it is not people like you that earn multiple six figures. I am here to tell you today that it's all lie. They're yet to meet the real you, and even you're yet to know who you are. Has anyone told you that it is not people like you that earn multiple six figures? Do you think that you cannot be among the top 10 earners in the United States? Do you think that you cannot earn up to $400,000 a year? I want to tell you that that is not true. Today, I'm going to be showing you something that will blow your mind from the scriptures. Guys, I'm a Christian. I'm a born-again Christian. I know and I accept the Lord Jesus Christ as my Lord and my Savior. And I am proud of that, and I'm not sorry for that. If you're not a Christian, if you're not born again, if you're Muslim, if you're Hindu, whatever your religion is, trust me, I have no problem with you. I believe you don't have problem with me too. I'm going to be walking you through how you can tell your story from the story of a man named David. If anyone has ever written you off that this cybersecurity is not for you, this cybersecurity is too much for you, you don't have the skills, you don't have the talent, I want you to tell them that it is not true, because they're here to meet the real you. Now, what are we looking at today? David blow his own trumpet. And the title of this video is that you should blow your trumpet. Blow your trumpet. I'm going to read from the book of 1 Samuel 17, verse 33 to 39. Now I'm going to read verse 33. Saul replied, "You are not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him." Can you imagine that? Imagine what Saul was saying to David. Now, there is this man called Goliath, right? Very huge. I believe you've heard the story called Goliath. He was troubling them. And this guy is a Philistine. He was troubling the people of Israel. And they're saying that, David, you cannot confront this guy. Look at what Saul was saying. He said, you are not able. You know, some people have told you that you're not able to do it. You're not able to pass that certification. You're not able to get that job. And these people, they can be saying the truth from their own perspective. They might be thinking that they're telling you what they feel, right? Because Saul also believed that he was telling the truth. They might believe they're telling the truth, but that is not your own truth. Look at what Saul said. You are not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him. You are only a young man. Maybe they've said that to you as well. You are only a high school graduate. You're only a college dropout. You're only an accountant. You are only a nurse. You are only a black man. You're only an African. You're only someone who have an accent. That you cannot do this. They said the same thing to David. You're only a young man, and he has been a warrior from his youth. Do you see what Saul was doing there? Saul was downplaying the effort of David and magnifying Goliath. Some people, they downplay your effort. They downplay your capacity. They downplay what you can do. They commonize the talents that you have. They commonize the gift that you have. That you cannot be a GRC analyst. You cannot be a GRC consultant. You cannot earn multiple six figures. They downplay that. And they magnify the GRC jobs that you're applying for. Don't you see that this requires this experience? They downplay your effort, your capacity, and they magnify what it takes to be a cybersecurity professional. Same thing happens to David. But I want you to learn from what David did. David did something that is very, very powerful. That is very, very profound. What did David say? And this is what I want also to be your own reply. When people come to ask you and they tell you you are but a small boy, you are but a college dropout, you are but you didn't study computer science, you didn't study anything technical, you are but someone who does not have a technical experience, and they're saying that cybersecurity requires this, GRC requires that, what are you going to tell them? This is what David did. Let us hear David. Verse 34. But David said to Saul, you are also going to tell your spouse, you're going to tell your friends, you're going to tell your pastor, you're going to tell everyone, even your kids, you're going to tell your siblings, you're going to tell your family. David said to Saul, your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. Can you imagine what David is saying here? Saul was talking about Goliath, human being, but David was referring to sheep, his father's sheep. So also someone like you, you've done so many things in your life, but you have not done cybersecurity. It doesn't matter. You need to learn to blow your trumpet. David has not fought Goliath before, but he has tended to his father's sheep. You have not done cybersecurity before, you have not done GRC before, but you have done something else. Now, let's listen to what David has to say. When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, rescued the sheep from its mouth. David was telling Saul, even though I have not faced Goliath before, and to you watching me right now, even though you have not done cybersecurity before, even though you have not done GRC before, but you have done something. You have a job, you work in a factory, you work as a delivery driver, you work as a nurse, you work as an accountant, you work as an Uber driver. There's something that you're doing, and you have been doing this successfully. Let's read again to what David now said. David said, when it turned on me, I seized it by its ear, struck it, and killed it. Can you guys imagine that? That is David saying that I struck it and killed it. What have you also done in your own job? What have you done when you're delivering and you come across challenges? What have you done in your factory job when you come through challenges? What have you done as a nurse, as a CNA, whatever it is you're doing, either you're a caregiver, like, I don't care what it is that you have done. What have you done and you faced challenges and you overcame? That is what I'm talking about. You need to blow that trumpet. There's a saying that says that until lion learn how to tell their story, every story will glorify the hunter. You need to learn how to tell your story. I know that where we come from, we have not been taught how to tell our story. As black people, as immigrants, as underdog, you don't know how to tell your story, but you need to learn how to tell your story. David said again, okay, quick one. If you would like to earn multiple six figures in cybersecurity in 45 days, even without an IT degree or experience, if you would like to work from the comfort of your home, earning multiple six figures in cybersecurity in just 45 days, and I'm talking about $250,000 a year and above, I want you to click the link below to apply and schedule a destiny call with my team. If we find you a good fit, we will work with you to help you transition into multiple six figures in cybersecurity in just 45 days. Now, this is for serious and committed individuals who want to make a difference and earn multiple six figures in 45 days in cybersecurity. It is important to know that we have a 15% acceptance rate, which means if we see you do not qualify, we will not work with you. We work with individuals who consider themselves as elite. If you're ready to change your story and move to the next level, click the link now and apply to book a destiny call with my team, and my team will meet you on the inside. He said, your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This is a powerful statement from David. This uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them, and I'm glad to announce to you that this GRC job will be like one of them. Don't be discouraged. Don't be tired. Don't feel that this is beyond you. Don't feel that way. This is also going to be one of them. David didn't say that I've killed a Goliath before. He didn't say I've killed someone that looked like a Goliath before. He didn't say I've faced any war before. He said I killed a bear. I killed a lion. And this Philistine will be like one of them. So to you, you have done delivery before. You've done Amazon delivery. You've worked in a factory, worked as a salesperson, you've worked as a customer sales rep. This GRC will also be like one of them, okay? Because he has defiled the army of the living God. I'm reading 1 Samuel now 13 verse 37. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of the Philistine. David was so confident in a higher power and higher authority. What is your strength? What do you believe in? Do you believe that you can do this? Do you believe that you can get a job? Do you believe that you can earn multiple six figures? One thing you need to understand is if you defeat yourself, the world will defeat you. That's one thing that we have seen in this life of David. David never defeated himself. David did not self-defeat himself. if you allow self-defeat, some people, they have defeatist mentality. They have a defeatist attitude. Like, if you defeat yourself, trust me, you've been defeated already. When people tell you you cannot do this, when people tell you it is impossible for you to do, tell them, I have done multiple like this before, and this, I will do it. I will do it over and over again, and I will succeed. I will go to the interview. I will get the job. I will go through the certification, and I will pass my exam. I will have multiple six-figure salary. Tell them that you have done it before, and you will do it again. Now, what did Saul say? Can you imagine David having the confidence to say that I know that this Goliath is huge. It looks huge. It looks horrible. It looks powerful. But I have the capacity to defeat him. Even though GRC job, when you're looking at the description, when you're reading the job description, when you're reading the roles and responsibility, especially when you are reading the requirement, they feel big. They feel monstrous. They feel too heavy. They feel that you cannot confront them. But are you going to also have the mindset of David to say, I will confront this head on? Confidence of David to say, I will do this. Are you also going to have the confidence of David to say, I will overcome this? See, David said it again. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine. Now look at what Saul said. This is a powerful statement, and this is where we're going. Saul said to David, go, and the Lord be with you. If you do not blow your trumpet, you will never hear the word go. If you do not blow your trumpet, you will never hear the word welcome. We are glad to offer you this role. You need to blow your trumpet. You need to speak glowingly of what you've done. You need to be able to tell them your experiences, what you learned from your experience, how you faced some challenges, how you were able to overcome those challenges, and what you learned from those challenges. You must be able to tell your story. Learn to blow your trumpet so that you can hear the word welcome. Congratulations. We are pleased to offer you this role. David blew his trumpet, and Saul said to him, go, and the Lord be with you. Now, guys, let me ask you something. Imagine David saying to Saul, I have not done this before. I'm timid. I'm shy. I'm afraid. I'm just your servant. I don't know how to do this. I have not killed Goliath before. I have not killed anything that looks like Goliath before. The only thing I've done in my life is to face a lion and a bear. I've not done this before. Do you know what Saul will tell him? Go back home. That is the next thing Saul will say. Go back home. But David didn't do that. David said, because I have done something like this before, I will do it again. Now, I want to ask you a question. Those of you that are looking at me right now, look at me straight in the eyes. Ask yourself, can you do this? I want you to tell yourself, I can do it. I want you to tell yourself, I can apply for this role. I can do the interview. I am confident. I will pass the interview and I will get the job. And I will have my multiple roles, multiple six figures, and I will live the life of my dream. If that is you, click the link below and book a destiny call with my team. And I look forward to helping you to move to the next level where you earn multiple six figures. See you on the next one, guys. Have a good one. Bye for now.